I want to appreciate Mr. Lucky, and he said it. Anywhere he is in the world, with his stable coin, he can do transaction. So, stablecoin is transforming payments all over the world. Borderless transactions, of course, transactions are faster, less expensive cost. And other advantages that comes with it. Stablecoins actually, since 2014, this is 2025, 11 years of existence of stablecoins. And it's growing and growing and growing. Over 150 stablecoins have been developed so far, but how many are in existence depends on what the backup has been. Some are backed up with commodities, some are backed up with dollar gold reserve. This panel well equipped to discuss this issue, and permit me to introduce them on stage. Mr. Uyoyo, let me call him the cNGN man. Please, where is he? He's not around? Okay. Mr. Emmanuel. Is Mr. Emmanuel around? Please come on stage. Put those beautiful hands together for him. And finally, let me bring on stage Mr. Franklin. Mr. Franklin. Please, if those hands are not borrowed, do it better, better, and better. The man that gave us poem. That's good. Very, very good. So this panel, where is Mr. Okay, you are representing him, all right. This panel is also going to look at local innovations like the cNGN coexisting with already existing established stablecoins. And this panel is also going to look into the issue of interoperability, which is also gaining ground in China, Bank of Europe, stablecoin vis-a-vis digital currencies. So once again, put those beautiful hands together and welcome them as they do justice to this topic. So my first question is going to, please one second.
Good everyone.
I'll just call you Mr. cNGN.
Okay.
In 1 minute, just tell us about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Olayinka, but mostly known as Onions Man. Mostly known as Onions Man. I lead the marketing and sales at Convexity, and I also work in the marketing and sales department for cNGN. Yeah.
1 minute, please tell us about
Okay,
yourself.
good day, everyone. My name is Emmanuel Ozisivadeiza. I'm engineering manager at Roko. I build products and solve problems.
Thank you very much.
Hi, GM, everyone. My name is Edwin, also known as Exploits. I'm actually the Chief Marketing Officer for Boundless Pay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So my first question is going to Mr. cNGN. Stablecoins. Are they going to be the catalyst for unifying Africa fragmented payments? Payment system in Africa is so diverse, fragmented. So are the stablecoins coming to unify them and make it easier for the African economy to grow?
Okay. I'll use an analogy to answer this. What you're asking is like, if I decide to eat eba, would that solve my hunger? Or if I decide to eat rice, would that solve my hunger? So stablecoin or our regular like naira that we do know, right, are just forms of money or forms of moving value. It's now a question of which of the flavor of that money do I want to choose, right? It will be interesting to see the various countries in Africa have their various versions of stablecoin and exist on the open blockchain. Then at that point, it makes it easy for people to innovate and make it compatible, right? So In the digital space, yes, it will solve a whole lot of intermediaries and connection of like various African countries. But on the fiat level, I think PAPS is doing a good job on that front.
Thank you very much. So my next question is going to Mr. Iman. Now, looking at local cNGN now, see, how can it redefine trust and value in domestic trade?
Okay.
You see,
Thank you for that question.
trust is the major thing. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Trust. So this reminds me of what happened in 2023 when we had that crisis with money, where we couldn't send money, you couldn't access cash, and that was a problem. And I remember that even though we had that problem, there were certain platforms that somehow created trust during that period. There are platforms that you could send money from, and you would get it instantly. And I think that's one way stablecoins like cNGN would build trust. It's about speed. If I enter a boat now and I ask him for his account number, he calls a particular fintech most times, and I just say sent. I open the car and I leave. And even though he hasn't gotten the alert, he knows that he has gotten it. So I think that's one feature stablecoins have: the fact that they are almost instant. And also, I think someone mentioned earlier in the day the issue of trust with regards trade, where you have lots of there is a lot of distrust in the system. You have issues with pay on delivery, where you don't know if you get scammed. So you could build systems around escrow systems around this, and then where you would have a system that you don't need to trust the other person. You can just trust the system, and that way we can redefine trust and create value. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, in just 1 minute, please.
So, so one thing all of us need to come to terms with, I think we're all in the blockchain space. Blockchain by design is trustless. I think that's something we are forgetting, right? If when it comes to a stable coin, you can like very easily know how many stable coin of that version is out there on the open blockchain. Now, the only question now where you now start wondering about trust is their reserve. Or do they actually have what backs this one? It's simple. For cNGN, for example, our attestation is public on our website. You can have it and download. We publish it monthly. We could have easily done that quarterly. We decided to do it monthly. Other blockchains have their own version of attestation on their website that you can verify on your own front. But as for the quantity of that stable coin that is in circulation, you can verify it on your own on the open blockchain. So trust on the blockchain front is clear for everybody to see and verify.
Thank you very much. I want to refer to, should I call him Alaji Shamsuddin? You know, he said something. People just build products to create community strictly for marketing, trading, profit. That's all. You know, so this is a question. He would have been the one on this panel to answer this question, but I think he has said something about it. But I'm taking this question to Franklin. Programmable money, of course, digital currency. Does it have societal value or is just profit trade alone? What impact, social impact can it create apart from just trading, profit, buy low, sell high?
All right, thank you very much. Take profit. So yeah, I'll just go right into it. I don't believe in complex things, right? Because the whole blockchain ecosystem is full of complexity and all that. So I'm just going to explain it in everybody's understanding. Programmable money is not all about profit. It can be used for social impact. Now, at Boundless Pay, one of the things that we believe in is that as long as everyone have access, right, it's still part of social impact. Now, I will give an instance. I do not believe that we need a lot of banking apps. You know, for instance, one person has different bank apps, maybe like 5. Now, I went to now this is real life stuff. A few days ago, I went to the pharmacy. I didn't have Naira. I had crypto from on my Boundless Pay app, right? all I needed to do, I didn't need to convert to fiat first. I just sent crypto from my Boundless Pay app and they received in Naira, right? I've also done that with a cab fare. I've also done that even to pay for pizza. Now, what I'm trying to say is that access is being given, right? There are no more limitations. So in everything I just said now, there is nothing like profit in it. Yeah, it's all about social impact. As long as payments can be made faster, easier, and with the speed of light. So basically, that's one of the ways that we feel like social impact can be defined, not just profit. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So this question is going now to Mr. cNGN. Look at the Nigerian banking system. Of course, they also try to promote innovations. How do you think, what's the pathway you think they can integrate stablecoins into the financial system? Take into cognizance compliance issues, regulatory integrity. If the CBN is giving a go-ahead, SEC is giving a go-ahead, NIDA is giving a go-ahead, and all the advantages associated with stablecoin. So what pathway do you see can be used to integrate stablecoins into the financial system?
First of all, stablecoin in the banking system is not new. JP Morgan is running billions of their transaction on the blockchain right now. Globally, they handle all their transaction on the blockchain. They issue their own stablecoin, their own dollar stablecoin. It runs on the blockchain. And some banks are already using stablecoin for their remittance inflow into Nigeria, but you not really know about that. One thing you need to know is it's a technology. The underlying infrastructure of all this conversation is blockchain. Once a bank integrate blockchain stack into their system, it's a question of, do I want to have cNGN stablecoin as an option there? Do I want to have maybe USDC, USDT as an option there? So they need to have the talent to be able to integrate that blockchain stack into their system. And then it's pretty simple. And for example, Pan-African Payment Settlement System, PAPS, it runs on a blockchain and it handles transactions across different African countries. And mind you, it is integrated into multiple banks. Wema banks, UBA, all of those. But if you're trying to send money from Nigeria to Ghana, for example, it is not via the normal banking rates, via blockchain. But you just don't know, right? For me, the best form of innovation is the one that you don't know is already working for you. Yeah. So.
Thank you very much. Running into different countries and different banks. I'll look at it as interoperability now. So this question goes to Mr. Ima. How can Africa as a continent now create interoperability between stablecoins and digital currency? China is doing so much, as I said earlier. Then Bank of England also on this same level. So how do you think Africa can create that interoperability?
So thank you for that question. It's very similar to what you just mentioned, Mr. Onions. So if you look at platforms like PAPS, for example, it's doing almost the same thing, right? Where you have like a neutral settlement layer that connects with multiple stablecoins, and so you're able to, even without knowing consciously, the system already works. Because at the end of the day, you said something about the blockchain system being very complex. We need to simplify it. So you don't need to know all of the technicalities. You just need to be able to send money from here to Accra in seconds, right? The other way we can do this is to have shared APIs amongst whatever stablecoin it is. We're able to have shared APIs, shared frameworks, shared standards. So we are not creating, we're creating more like pipes, not silos, not everyone is building their own stuff and you end up with thousands of silos not really working together. Thank you.
So if I have to synopsis, I think you are giving a go ahead with stablecoins. Now this question is going to Mr. Guetri.
You've actually called me two names. First was
could
Boundless Pay.
stablecoin become the foundation for a borderless Africa digital economy?
Could stablecoin become a foundation?
A foundation, yes.
No.
Borderless Africa economy.
No. The reason I said no is because it's already happening. So it's a yes. Right. Apologies if because I felt like I noticed some faces were like, what's he saying? So the reason I said that again is because it's already happening. Right. Just like my colleague said, what people are interested in is basically how can I move this money? Right. Now, picture this. A developer in Nigeria wants to pay a designer in Kenya. Right. How can I pay him and not queue up on the bank or in the bank and the banking hour is closed and all that, right? It's borderless. People are just interested in borderless, right? So stablecoin is already the foundation. I'm very, very happy that we are having such conferences, right? It just tells us that in years to come we'll be part of history because we are actually part of those who witnessed the whole foundation thing about stablecoin. So basically, to summarize the answer, yes, stablecoin is actually the foundation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So in just 20 seconds, the last statement, please.
Let's follow hierarchy. cNGN.
I'm in charge here.
No, let's not.
Just give me your last sentence. Yeah,
My
please.
last sentence is
20
I
seconds.
believe that payment is borderless and that's the future. And that's one of the things we do at Boundless Pay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Emma, please. In 20 seconds.
I think we need to have more of these conversations because innovation would not use itself. Right? Most people don't know. You can't use what you don't know. You can't utilize what you don't know. So we need to have more of these conversations amongst ourselves. Right?
Thank you very much. Mr.
Um,
Onions.
so for me, it's pretty simple. You don't need permission to use cNGN, integrate cNGN, or leverage cNGN. And above all, you don't need it to come from you before you know that it is useful for you, right? So cNGN is here for everyone. It's a financial pipeline, a financial vehicle. Use it as a sole desire.
Thank you very much. I want to appreciate my panelists. It's a privilege to have you on stage. And on behalf of Cyberchain, done so much to this topic. Put those beautiful hands together for this gentleman. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr. MC.